Well, the big problem is that many biotherapeutics are way too expensive for widespread use. And at bespark Bio, we are developing smart bioprocessing solutions that help to increase the accessibility of these biotherapeutics for people who really need them.
Hello, I'm Monika Mangold.
My name is Dieter Palmberger.
My name is Matthias Müllner, and we are the founders of bespark Bio. Monika, Didi and I, we worked together in the industry for many years. First in small biotech and then in big pharma. And during that time we have realized that a lot of companies that develop novel biotherapeutics struggle to identify the most efficient way from research and discovery to clinical development towards commercialization. And often they struggle because they have a lack of know-how, resources and even infrastructure to develop their manufacturing processes. And especially when developing those processes, we have realized that the companies spend too much time in the lab doing experiments. And we have developed now a tool combining process building blocks and machine learning to identify what experiments we want to perform before we go into the lab, and therefore reducing the time in the lab significantly.
We had a very strong scientific and technical foundation right from the start. But when you start your own company, you quickly realize this is not all. Suddenly you are finance planner, business development manager and head of marketing in one person. And this is really new territory. And it was a lot of learning in the beginning. So our advice for founders would be get early support from external people for the things you are not familiar with. It really makes a difference.
The biggest challenge was actually performing the transition from a pure scientist to a real businessman. And in order to get there, we had to do a lot of trial and error and learning by doing.
The University of Vienna is a place where personal and professional education goes hand in hand. You learn to organize yourself, how to try things out and how to think differently. It's a place that fosters curiosity and creativity. And most importantly, it gives you a "I can do it" mentality, which is really important when you start your own business.
When you want to be innovative, you need to identify first of all a real-world problem and then to find a real-world solution to that problem. And that's exactly what we did. We saw that a lot of biotherapeutics development takes too long, is too expensive, and we solved this by our solutions, making biotherapeutics more accessible to the world and mankind.
The biggest goal is to sustainably further develop our company and to really develop technologies that make an impact to society.